What's up guys, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I'm gonna try to keep this video as short as possible, but I just wanted to kind of explain how I got into fitness and how it kind of became something that I wanted to do as a career, which was completely new to me. Like, this was not my career path at all. But it kind of just came about almost overnight. Actually, it came about during my first show. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of explain where I'm taking this, how it got started, and what you guys are expected to see with my channel. I started going to the gym really heavily, I think about sophomore year of college, and I've graduated at this point. And I kind of was that person in the gym that I would just go to the gym, get on the cardio machine and do ab workouts and stuff like that, little things that I've seen here and there, and kind of call it a day. I didn't really know what I was doing as far as weight training, and it kind of became one of those things where I was always athletic in high school. I played like 3 sports a year, and once I got to college, of course, like, I was not good enough to be on the D1 Michigan State team of any of those sports. So it was kind of like you go from like playing sports all year to absolutely nothing. So it wasn't like I gained any crazy amount of weight or anything like that. I basically kept the same shape I had in high school. I just felt bored. Like, I wasn't playing sports. I didn't do any IM stuff. And I was really just focused on getting good grades and making sure I was transitioning into college life good. So, you know, I was hanging out with my friends and stuff like that. And it kind of just became one of those things where I just wanted to be active again. Fast forward to summer between sophomore and junior year, that's when I got my trainer. And I was only there for a summer because I'm a military kid, so I'm always moving between different states. So at that point, I was back in Georgia just for the summer, and I kind of really wanted to figure out what weight training was. I had never really heard of it. We didn't really do much of it in high school or anything like that. So I was like, okay, I really want to kind of just learn about it and figure out what I'm doing in the gym instead of just going and, you know, being there for 30 minutes and calling it a day. It kind of just felt pointless. So I decided to get a trainer, and that kind of jump started everything for me. It was kind of like they taught me what I was supposed to do in the gym, how to split muscle groups, how to train if you want to build muscle, how to train if you want to tone up. It was those types of things that I was like, okay, like, this gives me a goal. This gives me something to work towards. And I kind of took it from there. And then I figured out competing. So I was watching all of these fitness models that I was following. I would kind of go off of their training splits, learn from them, and I was noticing that a lot of people were competing. And I was like, wow, like, that seems so cool, and they're dieting and all this crazy stuff, and I kind of never really thought anything about it. And then this Christmas of junior year, I was watching one of my favorite fitness models, Jessica Arevalo. She was competing. And I was like, okay, this seems like something that's so fun, like, and rewarding, and it was like a competitive thing, and I'm a very competitive person. So I was like, okay, I kind of want to try it, and it ended up kind of like a bucket list thing, and I wasn't thinking that it was going to turn into a career or anything that it is now in my life. I kind of wanted abs, really. That's honestly the only reason why I was going to do it at all. Just to give me a goal and something to look forward to and compete. Then I was like looking all through Michigan to try to find competitions. I was looking up suits. I was looking up all kinds of stuff. And then it became a money thing. I was like, how am I going to pay for this competition? I was like, there's no way I'm going to actually do it. So I started to think about maybe prepping just to kind of try it, but not really commit to a show. So that's kind of where the whole secrecy thing came in. No one really knew I was going to do it because I honestly didn't even know I was going to do it. Then March rolled around, and I had just come back from a trip with my friends for spring break. And I was like, okay, like, I'm going to start this prep. I'm actually going to commit to it. And there was a show coming up May 28th in Michigan that I was like, okay, maybe I can actually do this. And at the time I was working and I didn't have that many credits in school left to graduate. So I was like, okay, let me try to commit to this. And then at the end, towards the prep, if I feel like I'm actually ready to do this competition, then I'll commit to it and I'll pay my way through it and figure it out. And my first show, I got second call out. And it wasn't that bad. You know, I trained myself. I wasn't expecting anything. I wasn't expecting top 5 or anything. And I was graduating. So that prep was not as strict as I think I could have made it, you know, because I didn't want to look back 20 years from now and think, okay, glad you prepped and got second call outs when you're graduating college instead of enjoying time with your friends. So I was like, I'm just gonna enjoy time with my friends, do as best as I can, and just do this competition and have fun and see if I even like it, because, you know, what if I hated it? So then right after the competition, after second call outs, you know, I was dead tired, but that week after that, I was like, this is a real thing. I love this. It was just one of those things where I feel like you either hate it or love it. And I think just the people I met in my first competition, the way things went, it was very organized. Everyone was just so nice, the people that I found myself hanging out with. And they were just people who, you know, wanted to just be fit and healthy and just have fun with it. And that kind of, I think, is what roped me into competing and becoming a trainer and all this stuff. It kind of just hit me that that's what I wanted to do. That is kind of how I got to where I am now, which is about to get my personal training certification and really just opening myself up to the fitness industry and kind of letting it take me wherever it's going to take me. This is kind of why I started my YouTube channel, to really just build an influence, build a place where I can kind of share my thoughts instead of putting it on Instagram and doing those long posts that no one wants to read. So I just figured, why not start a YouTube channel? I have a perspective that maybe many people don't have, and I just look at things a different way, or, you know, anything like that. So it kind of just became one of those things that I wanted to kind of share and see where it went from there. So from here on out, I will be in Los Angeles for a few more weeks, and then I go back to Georgia, and that is when you guys will see me taking my certification, going to the gym, all kinds of things, kind of whatever life brings at me. So I guess I'll just share that with you guys and hope that, you know, you like it and want to see more, and, you know, just let me know what you guys want to see from this channel. I'm kind of just learning right now and seeing what is good to share. I don't know. So we can kind of just grow together and see where it goes. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I feel kind of weird saying that because that's like the YouTube sentence, but I got YouTube now, so I can say that. So yes, like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys will like this video, and let me know what else you guys want to see. Have a good one.